question, the member from Huron-Bruce.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Environment. For 2 years, the Blacks and Stakuras in Huron-Bruce has suffered night and day from incessant noise associated with industrial wind turbines built around their homes. Just last week, to their relief, Ministry of Environment and Climate Change testing proved that there were audible sounds and possibly tonal noises coming from the wind turbines that exceeded allowable sound level limits according to Regulation 09. Finally, after years of feeling ignored by this government and helpless to defend themselves because of their rights being stripped away, they believed a resolution was finally here. But you know what they were told, Speaker? More testing needs to be done. So I ask the minister, why should these families have to continue to suffer while waiting for more testing?
Question.
Or is it that you need more time to devise a plan that ignores your own ministry's research?
Thank you. Minister of the Environment and Climate Change.
Mr. Speaker, an environment question from the party opposite, finally. Thank you. The challenge here, Mr. Speaker, is that the law works. There are standards. When people call, I'm very proud of the officials. They respond quickly and they enforce the law. The law is being enforced here. If wind turbines or any other type of technology exceeds sound levels, we enforce the law. I am happy to meet with the member opposite to review this case to make sure that the ministry is being diligent. No one should have to suffer noise or noise pollution from any source, and certainly not wind turbines in their community, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Back to the minister. I look forward to that discussion because, Speaker, once and for all, it's time for this government to finally address noise concerns associated with industrial wind turbines. They can no longer ignore these hulking monoliths that serve as reminders of this Liberal government's failed policies. The Minister of Environment needs to accept the good work from his own staff and the concrete data that shows noise levels are above acceptable sound limits. I look forward to this discussion, and action needs to happen today. Instead of protecting Liberal friends, will this minister take immediate action to protect the well-being of Ontario residents, immediately stop the turbines in question, acknowledge the test results from his own staff, and once and for all, do right by the citizens of Ontario affected by industrial wind turbines?
Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you. Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we are going to enforce the law to the full extent. We are not going to treat one group of proponents of a project or one community any lesser, Mr. Speaker. There is a law. It is being enforced. If the member actually doesn't think it's being enforced, then she should raise that issue with me, and I will review it with the deputy. But, Mr. Speaker, it's passing strange to me that I never get a question when they were in power about mercury in Grassy Narrows. I never get a question about nuclear power. I never get a question about coal plant pollution. This party is just an anti-party